know I make them bitches hit the floor for keys. Yeah.
Trump's got it here. And back with some more boxing. The Manny Pacquiao versus Amir Khan fight is official. This is a fight that we've been waiting for some years. I never thought that it would happen. I never did, man. Manny Pacquiao was acting like he was ducking Amir Khan for a long time. Y'all remember when Amir Khan was begging Manny Pacquiao to make this fight, and then he act like he didn't want to take the fight, and then Amir Khan had to go and fight Canelo. That's why he went and fought Canelo, because he couldn't get Pacquiao. He was begging Pacquiao for the fight, and I think around that time, Pacquiao decided to fight Bradley for the third time. A fucking, a pointless fight, because really Pacquiao deserved to win both of the first two Bradley fights. But he ducked Amir Khan then. And those two used to spar. And Amir Khan was banned from sparring with Manny Pacquiao. This is really like a dumb fight for Manny Pacquiao to make. He must be ready to lose. But the money get to talking. They talking about they gonna fight in the UAE, which is, they got a whole bunch of like crazy details to this fight. I hope it actually happened. Because a lot of times, man, when they talk about fights being in Dubai or the UAE, but Bob Arum had a couple fights of Pacquiao's in Dubai, I believe. And then the UAE, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's unfamiliar territory. But it's looking like it's going to happen. They talking about securing a venue for that fight sometime within the next week. So it's most likely going to happen. It's just, it's a crazy situation. They said a group in the Middle East offered a huge sum of $38 million to bring Pacquiao versus Khan to the UAE. That's a lot of motherfucking money. So that could be the reason why Manny Pacquiao is taking the fight. Not because he feel like he can win the fight. Pacquiao been acting like a bitch for a long time, man. I was really getting tired of his shit. I'm not really the biggest fan of either one of these fighters. Amir Khan be getting on my nerves and Pacquiao be getting on my nerves too. But you got to think like, which one of these motherfuckers I don't like the most? Which one of these people is the worst human being? You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Okay, Amir Khan, he says like annoying shit. He was stalking Floyd Mayweather. He really was Floyd Mayweather's mandatory. He's like, just fight your fucking mandatory. But Floyd didn't want to make that fight because he was afraid that he was going to lose. Styles make fights. Floyd didn't want to take the chance. He didn't have to, like the sanctioning bodies didn't really force him to fight his mandatories. So, it's kind of understandable. I earned this shot and then you're not giving it to me. But, Amir Khan is kind of like obsessive with it, with his, calling out and talking about Floyd. So it get under people's skin. And then, but is that it? Is that all Amir Khan do? Just talk shit? You know what I'm saying? And then, but what about Manny Pacquiao? Manny Pacquiao is gay bashing, saying gay people worse than animals. He was just like making public statements against the transgender bathrooms. He's over there letting people get shot in the head and shit over drug deals going bad. Not even drug deal. You're a drug user. You don't even have to be a drug dealer. You be a drug user, you get shot dead. Manny Pacquiao used to use crystal meth. He admitted it. Shabu, yeah, I did a lot of drugs. I did shabu. Shabu was crystal meth. He might have been smoking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shabu, I think they got it in a pill form over there. But they got it in all forms everywhere. They just don't got the pill form over here. He could have been smoking the pipe. Manny Pacquiao might still be smoking the pipe. Or crushing that shit up and snorting the fuck out of that shit. Y'all see how he used to fight. He was on something. He might have been on meth. That's why he was passing the tests and shit. They might only be testing for like PEDs and shit. Supplements. They not checking for illegal street drugs. This motherfucker been on crystal meth his whole fucking career. And then he's like practicing voodoo on his opponents. His mama up in the fucking crowd practicing voodoo. He he's not loyal to his wife and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's a cheater. He bought a bar so he can drink alcohol, fuck bitches. You practice voodoo. You okay with motherfuckers getting shot dead. You hate gay people and they worse than animals. And drug dealers and users deserve to die. Amir Khan, he just stalked Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? And talk shit. Talk a bunch of crazy shit. That's it. That's all we got on him. You see what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao is the worst person here out of the bunch. And he's really, And then he was getting his ass whooped in those sparring matches, man. I seen one of the videos. And that was the reason why they didn't allow Manny Pacquiao to spar Amir Khan no more. I mean, it was rumors back then, but then it's like gradually more and more info started coming out. And then the video surfaced of Amir Khan outboxing Manny Pacquiao in a sparring. And then they banned him from sparring him. You can't have, I mean, Manny Pacquiao was a shit back then. You know, he's not really doing much now. But back then, he was on top. He was like, what, was he knocking out everybody and shit? I think he was knocking out everybody, or at least dominating everybody, because he hasn't got a knockout in quite a while. But I believe that was during that time. And Amir Khan was piecing him up, piecing his ass up. So to take a fight, he's just doing it for the money, because he know he gonna lose. Dude, you was getting outboxed in sparring. All right? You're not a better fighter than him because he was beating your ass. And they had to stop y'all from sparring because they didn't want, they didn't want motherfuckers to find out that you ain't shit. Like, how the fuck would you be able to sell a Floyd Mayweather fight if you getting outboxed by Amir Khan in a sparring match? Can't do it. So they had to stop it. It had to end. And then you duck the fight. You know what I'm saying? You duck the fight so you can go and fight Bradley again for a third time because you know that you could beat Timothy Bradley. You was getting your ass whooped in sparring matches by Amir Khan. So, yeah, it makes sense. Why fight Amir Khan and get my ass whooped like I've been getting my ass whooped in sparring when I can fight Bradley, who's a guy that I know I can beat? He turned the fight down, but he's accepting it now. But it's a $38 million offer. He's just doing it for the money. That's like he want to fight Floyd Mayweather again. He know he can't beat no fucking Floyd Mayweather, man. You calling him out after you beat Jesse Vargas. You couldn't even stop Jesse Vargas. You know, he's just like a target and shit. You beating Jesse Vargas' ass so bad, he all off balance and shit, stumbling all over the place. He don't even know how to fucking properly throw a punch no more. You know what I'm saying? That's how much you outclassing him. But you still acting scared to get hit by Jesse Vargas. I know he knocked out Saddam Ali, but Jesse Vargas don't got too many fucking knockouts. You like fighting them type of motherfuckers, right? You like fighting motherfuckers that got like 9 and 10 knockouts and shit. That's why you like to fight fucking Bradley. Yeah, you'll run up on Bradley and try to knock him out. You dropped him. He dropped him in the third fight. He had the best performance in the third fight out of all of the fights. Yeah, because you beat his ass twice already. Fucking cherry picker, man. You know, like Amir Khan, Manny Pacquiao was getting all of the credit in the world for his cherry picks. He running up behind Floyd. They call Floyd a cherry picker when he fighting a guy coming off of a win or maybe even winning a world title. And then Manny Pacquiao run right behind Floyd and fight the same fighter that just lost to Floyd, but Manny Pacquiao get all of the credit in the world for it. Manny Pacquiao about to get his ass whooped, man. He just doing this shit for the money. That's it. You know, Amir Khan is a good fighter, man. He just got that fucked up chin. You know, he can't take a good punch. You know, it's a lot of people. It's really kind of like normal. You know, it's human, but we don't expect these fighters to be human. I mean, just saying, like, if a professional fighter hit one of us in our face as hard as they can, like, we gonna get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna say? We got a weak chin? But I can't see how a lot of these fighters be taking all of those fucking punches, man. Just think, like, if you go 12 rounds, the motherfuckers done got punched like 300 or 400 times. And, like, most times they don't go down. They just get punched repeatedly and they still survive the whole fight. It's crazy. But Amir Khan, I think he'll win this fight. He got this fight. Man, Pacquiao ain't knocking nobody out. That was really, like, the only thing to worry about with Amir Khan losing. With all of these fights. If you can't knock him out, you're not going to win. Who the fuck? Ain't nobody ever outboxed Amir Khan. He got robbed against Lamont Peterson because the referee kept taking fucking points and shit when he doubled, like, Lamont Peterson's punches landed. But the only losses that he's ever lost, the only losses that he's ever had in his whole career was knockout losses. And even fights where he was, like, outboxing this guy. He was outboxing Danny Garcia before he got caught with that shot and stopped. He was outboxing Canelo before he got caught with that shot and stopped. The Bradis Prescott fight, he got caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? He never got started with that one. But, you know, that was early in his career. But, you know, like, he was outboxing Canelo and Danny Garcia. And I think, like, if he fight Danny Garcia again, he just might fucking win. All you got to do is just like do what you was doing for the first half of the fight, the first 2 rounds, and don't stand there too long. That's all he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Look, Amir Khan could possibly end up with 2 titles at welterweight because we got the Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman fight coming up. I'm picking Danny Garcia to win that fight over Keith Thurman. Now, Amir Khan was outboxing Danny Garcia before he got caught with that shot. A shot where Danny Garcia closed his eyes and just winged that motherfucker. Yeah, there's only so many times you can close your eyes and catch somebody with a shot that's that hard where it's going to hurt them that bad. So if Danny Garcia get past Keith Thurman, Amir Khan got to get past Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that he will. And then he got the winner of that fight. He get Danny Garcia, and he might even end up with that WBC belt and the WBA super title. But he got to get past Manny Pacquiao first. But, you know, I think this fight going to be easy work for Amir Khan. It's going to be easy work. Look, Manny Pacquiao has been fighting flat-footed for a very long time. You flat-footed, you don't have as much power as you used to. You're not knocking nobody out. You might, you know, score a knockdown every now and then. But it's just, look, he's not going to be able to land that cleanly on Amir Khan. Manny Pacquiao is 5'5". Amir Khan is 5'8.5". Y'all saw he was clearly taller than Canelo. He's gonna have a really big reach advantage in this fight. So let me see what the difference in reach is real quick for y'all. Amir Khan got a 71-inch reach. Amir Khan got a 71-inch reach, and Manny Pacquiao has a 67-inch reach. That's 4 inches. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen like how Floyd Mayweather was hitting Manny Pacquiao from a distance and keeping him on the outside. Floyd Mayweather's reach is 72. Amir Khan's reach is 71. Boxing is a game of inches. So Amir Khan damn near got like a half a foot reach advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. 4 inches, that's a lot. And then Manny Pacquiao's 5'5". He's going to have to punch up, which is going to take away from it. Like, it ain't no way that he's going to win that fight. And he probably fucking know it. Like, if somebody's beating your ass out boxing you every fucking day in sparring, and then, you know, like, are you really going to want to make that fight? No, that's why he was ducking the fight for so long. And then it's like this big offer of $38 million overseas, and then you take the fight. Yeah, he's just doing it for the fucking money, man. When this fight happen, man, expect Amir Khan to win by unanimous decision. Easy work. I'm Travis Gotti. Thanks for tuning in to Travis Gotti Boxing. Subscribe.